What's going on, guys? Loptimize here. Welcome back to the channel. Here to bring you part 3, I believe, in our road to glory. So basically, today's video I wanted to discuss something that I wasn't sure how I was going to introduce it, but with who we're playing in war, it makes it quite easy as to who or how I'm going to talk about this. So this is going to be a longer video. I apologize for it, but it's something that every Clash of Clans player needs to hear, which is why it's important to max out your base before you jump up levels in Town Hall, aka rushing your base. So let me lay a couple ground rules as to like the definitions of lingo that I'm going to be using in this video. So like I said, rushing your base is when you increase your Town Hall level without increasing the level of your troops or the level of your buildings, which could be defensive buildings or collectors or storages or anything like that. Now, this comes into play basically a lot in war, because in war, how Clash of Clans figures out who you're going to be playing in war, it takes a couple of things into account. So it takes your Town Hall level, the level of your troops, and the level of your defensive buildings, exactly what we're talking about in regards to rushing your base, and it throws all the accounts and all those numbers into an algorithm, and it produces a number. Now it matches you up with another clan that has a similar number as that. So basically, when you increase your Town Hall level, you go from a 4 to a 5 all the way up to, say, a Town Hall 9 with the same buildings that I have right now, not any higher level than what they are right now, you're hurting the clan, because that's going to throw the number off for clan wars, if that kind of makes sense. I'm trying to say it in a couple different ways as to where, if you don't understand it in one way, maybe you'll get it another way. So maybe I'll just show you what I'm talking about, okay? So you look at like our number one guy, which is my primary account, Remy LeBeau. Okay, I'm basically a maxed out Town Hall 10. I have a couple levels for my royals, my king and my queen, and then some walls, but everything else is maxed. And then you continue on. Our number 2 guy is basically a 9.5. He's a little bit rushed, I'm not gonna lie about it, but basically he's at Town Hall 9 with a couple Town Hall 10 buildings. But continuing on, basically a max Town Hall 9, basically a max Town Hall 9. I mean, maybe a little bit lower, like a solid Town Hall 9, but you get the point. So basically, our clan is doing exactly what I'm telling you, which is max out your buildings and your troops before you increase the Town Hall level. Now, an example of not doing this, you look at War Fira SV ** is who we're playing, and their number 1 person, Melvin, is a prime example of this, okay? So you look at his base, he's a Town Hall 11 with Town Hall 9 or Town Hall 8 defensive buildings. You have level 2 Inferno Towers, a level 1 Eagle Artillery, low Royals, to where if you add up the level of all their Royals, it equals 20, and you come back over to Remy LeBeau's account, my other account, and just my king by itself is 10 levels higher than every one of his heroes' levels combined. So that right there is exactly what I'm talking about. I'm sorry for jumping around a little bit, but that is exactly what I'm talking about right there as to why it's important. So if you take their number 1 guy out of the equation, there is no way that their clan matches up with our clan. Even if you put in a fully maxed Town Hall 9, there's no way. Even a fully maxed, I don't want to say fully maxed, but like a solid Town Hall 10, they still want to be matched up with us, because they can't keep up with these solid accounts that we have over here. The only reason we're playing them is because they have a Town Hall 11 and it throws their number off. They even have their top 7 people, even being generous with their number 1 guy. Let's just consider him a Town Hall 9. Okay, that's basically what he is, okay? So their top 7 people are Town Hall 7s, and our top 6 are Town Hall, I'm sorry, I said 7s over here. I apologize. Oh, I'm clicking wrong buttons. Their top 7 are Town Hall 9s. Our top 6 are Town Hall 9 or better. And even though, like, you would think, oh, they have the advantage, they don't. Okay. They even have a sneaky Town Hall 9 down here too. So basically, this is what I'm talking about. They have no chance to beat us in war. Now you could be saying, well, I don't play war. How does this affect me? Well, great question. When I believe it's Town Hall 6, I could be mistaken on Town Hall 6. It could be Town Hall 7. It could be Town Hall 8. It's been a while since I've seen that message. But basically, when you increase your Town Hall level, so you click on Town Hall, click on Upgrade, it doesn't apply for Town Hall 5. But there'll be a little message that's saying something in regards to. Sorry about that, guys. My program quit filming for some reason. I'll wrap this up briefly. But basically, what it's saying is on the message, when you click on here, it'll be a message and it'll say that when you increase your Town Hall level this time, which it could be Town Hall 7, it could be Town Hall 8, 6, I'm not really sure which, but it'll say that you get a penalty for hitting a lower base than what you're going to be at. So using an example, if you're Town Hall 8 and you attack another Town Hall 8, when you click in here in multiplayer, you get all the loot that you're entitled to. But if a Town Hall 10 comes in and attacks that same Town Hall 8, he doesn't get the same amount of loot available to him that the Town Hall 8 did due to that penalty. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. So even when you're not a war player, rushing your base still affects you. So basically, I can't put enough emphasis into that. And when people come into our clan and they say, hey, put me in war, like these new people always say, hey, put me in war, blah, blah, blah. And if they're a rushed base, which I don't know how you made it into our clan to begin with, but if you're a rushed base, we're not going to put you in war for that reason. And I don't want people to keep thinking that we're picking on them when we're not. Like the Melvin guy. I'm not trying to pick on him. You play the game however you want to play the game. But I'm not saying we take the game so serious, but we try to win, obviously, and I want you guys to win and be successful. And ultimately, when people rush their bases, like the Melvin guy I showed you guys earlier, it gets so hard to get loot because you have to hit a Town Hall 11 or otherwise you're getting a penalty in his specific circumstance. And his base defensive buildings aren't strong enough to hold off other attacks, and so it's hard for him to get the loot. It's hard for him to keep the loot, and people give up. And I don't want to see people giving up in this game. I hear people all the time saying Clash of Clans is dying. Well, I think that's a major reason as to why, is because people rush their base and it gets so difficult to progress in the game, and that's what happens. And I want to see this game get back to its glory days. And I think this is a step in the right direction. Leave a comment down below if you need me to explain this a little differently. I appreciate you guys for making it this far into the video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Peace out.